Tara's belly was growing, but three married billionaires all thought they owned the same baby. Tonight, they finally met. Welcome to Tales by Steph, a home of interesting African stories. Tara Bello was 26, beautiful, calm, and dangerously smart. She wasn't loud like most Lagos slay queens. She played the quiet type, soft voice, gentle smile, innocent eyes. Men loved that type, especially married rich men. She lived with her cousin Mariam in a small apartment in Ikete, but she packaged herself like someone staying in an expensive serviced flat. Everything she did was calculated, her hair, her voice, even the way she walked. Tara wasn't dating one billionaire. She was dating three. Chief Adekunle. He was in his early 50s, real estate billionaire, married to a strict prayer warrior wife. He liked young girls who acted humble and respectful. Whenever Tara was with him, she tied her hair, wore simple gowns, and spoke politely. She called him Sir, and that alone weakened him. Mr. Femi Olatunji. He was 53, importer of heavy machines, married with grown children abroad. He liked confident, independent girls. Tara gave him attitude sometimes. She didn't pick his calls immediately. She acted like she didn't need him. That made him chase her more. Mr. Stanley, IBE. He was 48, owner of multiple hotels in Victoria Island. His wife lived in Canada. He was soft-hearted and emotional. Tara used soft touches, gentle voice, and sad stories with him. He fell the deepest. Tara slept with all of them. She controlled the game neatly. She didn't plan to get pregnant. But 2 missed periods changed the story. When she bought the test and it showed positive, she sat on her bed quietly. She wasn't scared. She wasn't confused. She was thinking. She knew the baby was most likely Stanley's. But Stanley wasn't the richest. The other two had deeper pockets, so Tara formed a clean plan, a realistic one, not dramatic or messy. She told each billionaire separately. Chief Adekunle. She texted him softly. "Sir, I'm worried. I think I'm pregnant." He called immediately. His voice dropped. "Tara, you mean it's mine?" She whispered. "Yes, sir." He didn't shout. Married men never shout when trouble touches them. He only said, "Don't panic. I'll take care of you." 2 hours later, 5 million naira entered her account. Mr. Femi. She didn't act emotional with him. She was strong, the way he liked. "Femi, I have something to tell you. I'm pregnant." He went silent. Then he exhaled shakily. "Tara, are you sure?" "Very sure." He swallowed. "Okay, don't fear, I'll support you." Another 5 million naira entered her account. Mr. Stanley, the real father. She told him in person. He nearly fainted. "Tara, oh God, are you serious?" She nodded. He hugged her like a lost puppy. "I'll be here for you. Anything you need." He sent 3 million naira that same evening, 13 million in 1 week. 3 powerful married men, calm, quiet, scared, and emotional. None of them knew about each other. None of them visited her house. She controlled all their meeting places. She even used different perfumes and wigs for each man, so no scent or style repeated. Everything was smooth. Tara went for real antenatal with her own money. She bought maternity clothes. She started taking vitamins. She was actually pregnant. Just not for all 3 men, and they all believed they were the father. It wasn't big drama. No one shouted. No one suspected. But one evening, Tara made a mistake. She was sitting with Chief Adekunle in his private office in Lekki when her phone suddenly vibrated on the table. She had forgotten to put it on silent. A name flashed on the screen. Stanley Hotel. Chief looked at the phone. Tara looked at the phone. Her heart froze. Chief raised his eyebrows slowly. Tara, who is Stanley? Her throat went dry. Tara didn't panic. She didn't blink. She didn't shake. A girl who lies must learn how to breathe slowly, and Tara breathed like a professional. She picked up the phone calmly, turned the screen face down, and smiled softly. Sir, it's not what you think. Chief Adekunle leaned back, watching her carefully. Tara, who is Stanley? She wiped a tiny imaginary tear from the corner of her eye. Sir, Stanley is my mother's elder brother's friend. He owns a hotel in Six. He has been helping my family for years. Anytime my mom needs anything, she calls him first. Chief didn't look convinced, so Tara added the finishing touch, the emotional one. Sir, I didn't want to tell you because I don't like mixing my family problems with my personal life. He only calls when he wants to check on my mother's health. That's all. Still calm, still soft, still believable. Then she gently held Chief's hand and whispered, I won't lie to you. You deserve respect. You're the only man in my life I depend on. If the call bothered you, I will block him right now. That was it. That line dissolved the tension immediately. Chief sighed, relaxed his shoulders, and nodded slowly. Tara, you're a good girl. I just don't want anybody stressing you in your condition. She smiled gently, the smile that always worked. Never, sir. I'm yours, and I'm protecting your baby. Chief swallowed that line like Holy Communion. He patted her hand and said, All right, forget the matter. And just like that, Tara escaped again. Chief Adekunle believed her explanation, but Tara knew the moment she stepped out of his office that she had to tighten her game. One small mistake like that could scatter everything she had built. She switched her phone to Do Not Disturb, created a special ringtone for each man, and blocked all their names from showing on her lock screen. From that night, every call showed as private number. No more close calls. But the pregnancy kept growing, and she knew one thing clearly. Pregnancy becomes harder to hide as months pass. She had to manage all three men carefully. 2 nights after the Stanley call incident, Tara was in her apartment eating Indomie when Mr. Femi called her. He didn't sound like himself. Tara, where are you? At home, sir. Why? I'm outside your gate. Her spoon fell. Tara never allowed any of them to visit. She always met them at specific places where she controlled everything. She took a deep breath and opened the window slightly. She saw his car. It was really him. She tied her scarf quickly, rubbed her eyes to look tired, and walked downstairs slowly like someone suffering pregnancy fatigue. When she reached him, she leaned on the wall a little, breathing softly. Sir, you didn't tell me you were coming. Femi looked worried, not angry. Tara, I just wanted to see you, and the baby. You've been distant these days. She forced a small smile. I'm just tired. Doctor said I should rest more. Femi nodded, moved closer, and tried to help her stand. That was when the real trouble appeared. Another car turned into the street. A black Prado. She recognized it immediately. Mr. Stanley's Prado. Her heart almost jumped out of her chest. She quickly held her stomach and hissed loudly, bending forward. Ah, sir, please help me. It's pulling me. Femi panicked. Jesus. Tara, what's happening? She covered her face and whispered, Please, sir, take me upstairs. Femi carried her gently and rushed her inside. Before Stanley's Prado reached the front of the street, Tara and Femi were already behind her door. She lay on the sofa, breathing heavily. Femi wiped her forehead, scared. Tara, are you okay? She nodded weakly. I'm fine, sir. Thank you. I just need to rest. Femi stayed for only 10 minutes. Fear chased him away. A man whose wife is abroad doesn't want wahala. He left quickly, telling her, Please don't stress. I will send money now. Immediately he left. Tara stood up from the sofa, straightened her scarf, and peeped through the window. Stanley parked 2 houses away and got down. He was carrying fruits and vitamins. She hissed softly. Why today of all days? She ran to the bedroom, changed to her long maternity gown, rubbed powder under her eyes to look sick, and opened the door before he could knock twice. M.R. Stanley enters. Tara, you look pale, he said immediately. She touched her belly. I'm fine, just tired. Stanley hugged her gently, guided her inside, and sat close to her. I was worried. You haven't answered my calls since morning. She smiled faintly. My battery died. Then he asked the question she feared. Were you outside earlier? I thought I saw someone carrying you. Tara's heartbeat skipped. She kept her face calm. That was my neighbor, she said softly. I felt dizzy while buying something downstairs. Stanley believed her easily. He always believed her. He stroked her hair. You don't look well. Please be careful. The baby is all we have. She nodded, looking down. She felt small guilt, just small, because Stanley was the only one who genuinely cared. He stayed for a while and left quietly. When his car disappeared, Tara locked the door, leaned on it, and exhaled deeply. That was close, she whispered, but she wasn't safe yet, because the next morning she woke up to 3 missed calls from Chief Adekunle and a message that froze her blood. Tara, we need to talk. Something is not adding up. Tara stared at Chief Adekunle's message for almost a full minute. Her heart didn't race, but her mind did. Chief was the calmest of the 3 men. If he said, something is not adding up, it meant he noticed something small that Tara didn't see coming. She wiped her face, sat up, and took a deep breath. She must not panic. She must enter the conversation with confidence. She called him back immediately, sounding soft and weak. Good morning, sir. Chief picked on the second ring. Tara, how are you feeling? I'm okay, sir. What happened? Chief inhaled slowly. I passed by your area last night to drop something for you. I didn't call because you said you needed rest. Tara froze. This was becoming too much. Chief continued quietly. I saw a black Prado parked near your building around the same time, and it looked familiar. Her mind flashed to Stanley's car. She kept her voice calm. Oh, that Prado. Sir, that's my landlord's car. He bought it last month. Chief went silent. She added a soft cough for effect. Sir, is that why you said something is not adding up? Chief cleared his throat. No, that's not the main reason. Someone told me they heard a man's voice in your background when you picked my call yesterday. Tara lowered her eyes, even though he couldn't see her. She already knew who that someone was. Mariam, her cousin, who ran her mouth too much on phone calls. Now she had to fix the damage. She spoke slowly, carefully. Sir, that was Mariam's fiancé. He came to pick her up. They were arguing because he forgot something in the car. She didn't stop there. She added the final line that sealed the lie. Sir, if another man was with me, would I have told you I was pregnant for you? I respect you too much to play with that. Chief exhaled loudly. She knew instantly that she had won. Tara, don't be upset. I just want peace. I don't want problems. I understand, sir. Chief's voice softened. Okay, I trust you. Make sure you rest today. I'll send something for food. The call ended. Tara dropped the phone and sighed. 2 escapes in 2 days. This game was getting tight. Later that afternoon, she went for her antenatal clinic. Her belly wasn't big yet, but it was firm. She rubbed it slowly and whispered, "Baby, please don't stress me today." The nurse did the necessary checks. Everything was fine. On her way out of the hospital, her phone vibrated again. It was Mr. Stanley. "Tara, can we see today? I bought the baby's first blanket." She smiled softly. "Sir, I'm tired. Maybe tomorrow." He sounded disappointed. "Okay. Rest well." 5 seconds after that call ended, Mr. Femi called. "Tara, I'm sending a driver to take you for checkup. I don't trust Lagos hospitals. I want you to see my doctor in Ikoyi." Her chest tightened. 3 different men. 3 different demands. 1 real pregnancy. This was the danger she feared. She needed a clean excuse that would satisfy all 3. She replied immediately, "Sir, doctor said I have low blood pressure. No movements for now. No new hospital. No stress." Silence. Then he said softly, "Okay, your health matters. I'll send money for food." Tara nodded to herself. "Too easy," she whispered. She thought the day was over. Tara's life became a storm she couldn't control. For weeks, she balanced the 3 men like a professional: Chief Adekunle, Femi, and Stanley, all married, all powerful, all believing they were the father of her baby. But the pregnancy kept growing. Her belly became harder to hide, and each man began requesting more access, more checkups, more meetings, more involvement. One evening, while Tara was resting, her phone rang. It was Chief Adekunle. "Tara, I'm outside. Come out." Her heart dropped. Again? She opened the curtain slightly and froze. Mr. Femi's car was parked on the same street. He was walking toward her gate. She almost screamed. Before she could breathe, Stanley also arrived, carrying a baby blanket. 3 married men. 1 street. 1 girl. This was the end of the game. The 3 men saw each other at the same time. Chief Adekunle frowned. Femi tightened his jaw. Stanley stopped walking completely. Tara stepped outside slowly, heartbeat hammering. "What's going on?" Femi asked her. Before she spoke, Chief Adekunle added quietly, "Tara, I think today is the day you tell us the truth." Stanley inhaled sharply. "Tara, whose baby is this?" She felt dizzy. She touched her belly. Sweat gathered on her forehead. For the first time, she couldn't think. She couldn't lie. Her brain shut down. I... Stanley stepped forward. "Tara, look me in the eye. I need to know." Her lips trembled. The truth slipped out of her mouth before she could stop it. "It's yours, Stanley." Silence heavy. Silence. Then Chief Adekunle spoke quietly. "So all the money we sent, all the fear, all the worry, all for someone else's child?" Tara looked down. Femi shook his head and laughed bitterly. "Tara, you are too smart, too calm, too dangerous." Stanley looked shocked, hurt, confused. "You told me you didn't want to stress me," he whispered. "All this time, you were collecting from all of us?" Tara couldn't answer. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Chief Adekunle stepped closer. "Tara, you are a beautiful girl, but greed will always betray a person." Femi nodded quietly. "And you would have continued the lie if we didn't meet here today." Stanley looked at her one last time. "You had a real child inside you. You should have protected his future with the truth." Tara wiped her tears and whispered, "I'm sorry." But sorry couldn't fix anything. One by one, the men turned around and left, silently. No shouting, no fighting, no insults. Rich married men don't drag side chicks. They simply walk away and never return. Months later, Tara gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Stanley never came back. Neither did Chief Adekunle or Femi. Tara raised her child alone. Sometimes she smiled, sometimes she cried, sometimes she remembered how smart she was, and how one mistake ruined everything. Her last lesson in life was simple. When you play three men, always remember, pregnancy has only one father, and truth always comes out. Eventually, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment for more unique stories.